What's going on, guys? You got Kwasi here for Kwasi Media Network and Kwasi Animation Studio. So, today I am working on a set for my series called Digital State. Digital State. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this on, the lights on. Okay. So, this is, I don't know, I don't really know how to classify it, but I finished pretty much as I'm gonna put in here. I'm probably gonna give him a coffee cup or something. Put some stuff right here. Hadn't really decided what, but I do know I want to give him like some sort of bottle of alcohol. Got a series of cables coming down because this is his control chair. Um, the server, which has cables coming out of it, and of course there are cables coming down powering the monitors. There's a laptop. I decided I don't think I really want to use any sort of actual text, at least not yet. I'm going to be doing these episodes for the network um, in basically short form. The same thing I'm doing for the other series called Mixed Breed. So, with that being said, I'm just at this place where I'm like, all right, let me just put out basically micro content. So, I'm just working on this and been building some stuff. So, we got the chair and some of the models I downloaded. Well, nothing in this thing I downloaded but this chair. Um, I could have made the chair, but I just didn't feel like going through it. So I already had it. I've had this chair for I don't know how long, at least 2 years now, and I haven't even used it. It was supposed to be in the Tavella series that's also on the network, on Kwasi Media Network. But yeah, I just haven't touched it. So let's go ahead and put our main guy on the screen. So it might lag out a little, but let's just check him out. See what happens. Yeah, he's loading up. The human generator models have the ability to have three types of skin types: 512, 512 bit resolution, and then 4K and 1K resolution. So yeah, I turn their hair off because the particle system just tends to be, it lags the system out too much. And if you can look down here, I'm already using 2.4 gigs of my 4 gigabytes of VRAM, and I'm using a 12-year-old video card, a 760 Ti. So yeah, and a lot of people are like, man, how you get pretty good renders? I'm like, because I'm counting my polys. To be honest, I'm counting my polygons. But yeah, this chair basically, as you could see, his hands are over the nodes here. He can control everything there, even the laptop. That's why with the laptop, if I press play, you can see this moving. That is basically kind of like my Matrix idea of like the Matrix style digital count or word system. For these monitors, I thought about, let me go down here and brighten it all the way up. I thought about, okay, I could have this completely cranked up because of course there's going to be like a secondary light source for him. So let's go ahead and get the camera in here. Let me, come on camera. Oh my goodness. All right. Turn the lighting off. No, go to the preview. All right. So let me go to a complete 90. And for the sake of it, I think I have my playback. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm going to split my playback window in half. And then just push this in. Turn all that off. Where is it? Where is it? What am I thinking about? This. Okay. That also. Save. Come out of here. And then I can move the camera. All right. All right, so this character, his name is Olin, right? Okay, so Olin is the leader of the not this. I need properties. Okay, so he is the leader of the digital state. Yes, the digital state is a group of people, not necessarily the world or anything of the sort. Okay, and Olin is a genius by the standards of the world. He's a genius. Let's see what we get with complete turn it on. All right, not too bad. All right, so yeah. Let me see what's my render setting. 720. All right, cool. I'm gonna change this to EXR. No, it's upside down. Okay. All right, I want to see what the render will look like. So let's check the render. I'm about to get ready to start doing the scene. So, oh, okay. Yeah, don't like that because clearly something is not on. Let's go to hair, go to strip. All right. Excuse me. Now render. Let's see what we get. There it is. Okay, so yeah, he kind of looks like he just doesn't want to be bothered, which I like. Because that really is pretty much how the character is. All right, let me go to this. I feel like this shader's not dark enough for that door back there. All right, there we go. All right, camera. Not him, camera. All right, it's gonna shoot me out. Okay, so we're gonna see him actually using these hand nodes where he's gonna be moving his hands. So that's gonna be the first shot. I can't do this in the animation tab, right? So let's go to animation. And again, I have to split the screen, but I'm gonna turn this on to keep this straight. Turn this down. All right. So the screens, I don't need them to do anything. Let me add something for him. Come on. There you go. All right. Okay, so let's switch sides. Turn this on. Turn this one off. Give it to him. Okay. Close this. Close all of that. Okay. So seeing the opening part is just him doing what he's doing with his hands. Alright. I'm trying to think about how do I want to do this. Because I'm thinking create a couple of keyframes. Do some keyframes and then put a noise modifier on his fingers and then go from there and see what happens. Because he wouldn't be moving. So what I'm thinking is come into the camera and then animate that. So yeah, take the camera and go about 3 seconds because I'm doing 30 frames a second. 30 frames? Yeah. Okay. It's on auto keying. And then in that 90 frames, I'm gonna push forward. Okay, so turn it on. Alright. I think I want to also start to aim it towards one of the hands. Okay. I'm gonna hit and go vector. And then come over to modifier noise. 60 on the scale, 0.30 on the strength. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Okay. It's not too bad. All right, let me copy this, put it on the X. Go 90, because we're gonna do this in shots. So it's already shot 1. Let me go and set it up. Come here, digital state. Season 1, Part 1, Shot 1. Because I'm doing this in parts. I think I said it already. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right. Okay, so yeah. Or should I go back further and just go straight in? I think I should go back further. Let's go back some more. Not so too much. Okay. Push down a little bit. All right. I'll come here and get rid of the curve. Oh. Okay, for right now, I'm gonna remove the house, the building, because I need to be able to see this camera without an issue. Okay, keep this centered. Pull it back some. Yeah, all right. I think that might work a little bit better. Okay, yeah, I can get with that. All right, push that down. Now let's go to Olin. And I'm just, come on thing. All right, I'm just and only going to animate the fingers. That is all. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn this to that because it's starting to drive me a little bit. Okay, so I can see that that's, oh, that's too low. I mean, too high. All right. But I may want it high. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna push these two up. Because these are gonna be the two I'm gonna be using. And then for this one, I'll just make sure that it's higher than the other one. Something about this rig is so heavy. It's like, it takes so long to move something. I feel like you're pulling a stone. All right. Yeah, at first I was like, it's my computer. And then I started seeing people use it with like computers that have way more processing power than mine. And I'm like, dude, y'all need to fix how heavy this rig is. And this is a Rigify rig. Well, a custom Rigify rig, because it's not a direct Rigify rig. Let's see. I think I need to add a corrective to these pants. Is that gonna work? Who knows? Okay, I'll delete it. Whatever. Alright. Come back here. Alright, so add these keys. I think I want to add it. Well, let's start from the back first. So we're gonna add it one to just this one, and I'll probably copy it to the other. Alright, so location rotation. And then straight across, because the noise is going to be what's going to animate for us. Okay, so I'm going to go into noise. Oh, no, hold on. That's going to be on the X. So, all right. And then noise, as we can see, it's moving. Okay, so I'm going to scale that up to about 15. Ooh, that's kind of big. No, go back to 1, and I think bring the strength up to 12. No, that's still too much. Look at that. Okay, let's keep it simple. Keep it at 1. And I think if I go down on the scale like 0.3. Wow, that's true. You would think it would work with a smaller scale. It'll work better. Strength at 0.03. See what that does. Yeah, you can see it. It's subtle, but you can see it. I do think, look, hold on. Let me check. See if the, yeah, see, I don't want it to bleed through the finger, through the object. It's not too bad. Okay. All right. Okay. I can deal with that. 0.5, right? All right. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to copy that and then come over here. And you need keyframes. All right. Do the same thing over here. X and paste. Now the thing is I don't have a range on it because don't need it. Because this is going to be done within that same time frame. So I have these two and then I'm going to offset them. So on this, I'm probably going to add an offset of like 0.06 and see what I get. It's bleeding through a little bit. I don't like that. Let's bring it down to like 0.3. Excuse me. Did it bleed through again? Let me look. It's not too bad. All right, so now what's going to make this even more cool is going to do the same thing with le wrist. Okay. And again, just 2 keyframes come in. And on this one, I wanted to rotate on the Z. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this, but I'm going to make it really subtle. So it'll be 0.08. And it'll do an offset of 0.03 with a phase of 0.3. All right. I'm just doing random numbers. Ooh, that worked, didn't it? Okay. All right. So I want to do the same thing for this hand also, because he's going to be doing some stuff. All right. So let me adjust this one a little bit. Okay. Oh, hold on. Is the X on? The X rotate on? Where is it? Go back. Okay, turn this off. That's funny that that's set up like that. But yet it didn't give these keys over here to over here. But I'm going to give those keys to each other. Let's come up to pose. We're going to copy. Click them and then paste flipped. So I click it. I don't have it. That is a trip. Okay, let me let me paste. Can I paste that directly? Let's see. Nope. Still didn't give me anything. Did it? No, it did not. Nope, still again. Anyway, all right. I'll just do it by hand, which is fine. So I know I'm going to be doing up and down. I'm going to paste. And then this one, same thing, right? Yep. Because I just want that first 3-second opening shot, and then I'll be doing another shot that transitions to seeing him looking at each screen independently. And that one I will actually do by hand and not use the noise filter. But the reason why I'm using the noise modifier is to give those little bitty actions. And that's the thing. I think a lot of people forget. When you're looking at animation of any sort, someone's using some sort of trick, so to speak, to create the illusion of something that would take a very, very long time to animate frame by frame. So right now we have a very simple action being done by a modifier. Okay, so I'm going to offset this, give it a 0.3, 0.6. Okay. I do think that that's not low enough. All right, let me come and fix that. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing again. And this time, Z again. Noise. 0.3. 0.6. 0.6. Let me see how crucial it is. Ooh, it is too much. All right. 0.3. All right. Yeah, that's better. So it's like he's doing his thing, but I do feel like these are too much on the same level. So I'm gonna give this an offset of 0.1. like it's too high up. Yeah, they are doing too many things that are similar. 0.6, 0.1. It just almost seems like they're moving at the same time. And I need them to be moving on a different rate. Let's change the phase. Why is it so high up? Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then when I push it down, it's set and ready to go. Let's go back to playback. Ooh, I forgot it was still in shaded mode over there. I'm going to turn that off once it's set. As you see, we have the spinning blue circle. Yes. Because in the next shot, he's going to say something. Let's turn it over to this one. And it's going to be slow to play. Yep. Pause. I'm not going to be waiting for error to see that. Okay. It's bleeding through. I didn't even see that the first time. All right, don't like that. Let's switch that. Fix that. Fix that. Open the finger. Do a phase of 1.03. Still bleeding through right about there. So let me take this back to 1. Okay, that's better. There we go. Back to the playback. All right, I don't need this one. Let's close that one. Yeah, I can get with that. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm thinking I may change the angle, but I do want to see both hands. Like, I don't know. I don't think I like this angle of the camera. Let's change it, even though I know it's already basically set in stone. All right. So I'll delete that. Let me see. From the side. Oh, back up some. Go up a little, and then take that out. All right. Let's see what I get. I want it to rotate. Come over. Go forward and rotate. Pull out, I guess, a little bit. Yep. Give it and do this. There we go. All right, I can do that. We still have the same thing. Yep. All right. See what I get. Playback. It's still bleeding through. You see it? Yeah, go fix that. That one finger, man. That one finger. Can I scale it up? That just seems like it's gonna make it worse. Why does that seem so crazy? I'll tone it down some. Nope, too much of a tone. 0.3. Okay, that's a little better. All right. Back to playback. Still bleeding through. Now, the thing is sound effects for this, because I'm like, do I go beat, boop, boop, beat? Or what? Let's see here. Okay, I can deal with it. It's not too bad. I do think that pinky finger needs to stick out a little bit, though. Slide him out. Not that much. All right, that's not too bad. Okay, can it go down some? Yep, not that much. All right, there we go. All right, let's see here. Go back, playback. Yeah, that's way more realistic to me. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so that's shot one. Go back to layout. It's got shading on it. That's why it's taking so long to click. Yeah, okay. Turn it off. Let's turn the house back on. Is this turned off? Yeah. All right, turn the building back on. I don't know why I said house. Okay. Even though I do feel like the establishing shot should be behind him, which is a possible thing. I mean, could do that and just have more than one shot for this same thing. The problem is there's nothing on these screens. I'm trying to think about what to put on them. Like I said, I may kind of do my little rendition of a Matrix type deal. And I'm not really sure how to go about doing that. I think we should play with that a little bit. Okay, so that's shot one. All right, so come up here, save as, hit the plus. Now it's 2, save. Come over here and go in shot 2. All right, and then save. All right, so that's done. Now come back into animation, click the camera because I don't want it to go to his bones. I'll go to the last frame. And then I'm gonna come into the front. All right. Turn all this other stuff off. You turn this close. Turn off the office. All right. And get rid of that. Let's go 90. Oh, it's not dead to the center. Oh no, this needs to be rotated. All right, there we go. I kind of want to be underneath him, so it'd be like this, right? Okay. And the thing is if we look at this in the shaded view, we'll see him looking up at the screen and his head going like left to right. All right, so he'll just be looking at the screens, but it'll be these small, sharp movements. So the finger movements, I'm not going to get rid of. That animation's staying. So I'm going to add to that animation, because I don't want the body to change in any kind of way. I don't want to do a replace because he's going to start T-posing. So if I come over here, click this, and go add. All right. And then I'm going to add another one. For some reason, when this is on, it just decides to lag. Okay. All right, so I know that I need to get rid of the camera animation because we don't want the camera to change. All right, camera. And then I'm going to zoom in on his face. All right. Slowly but surely. All right, Victor again, come in, give me the same noise, 60, 103. I'm not even gonna do an in frame. I'm gonna copy it and then paste it here. I do feel like it's still a little too hype right here, so it's 0.1 and 0.1. Yeah, pan it out a little bit. I don't think it's long enough though, so let's take this to 120. All right. Okay, because the hand animation, I'm gonna turn it off so I can do a whole new thing with the head because we're not even gonna see his hands. But I want to keep that animation. Basically, what I need to do is click it and Oh no, no, just turned it off. It's stashed. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna be turning his head. I hate the fact that it's giving me those few frames at a time. Cause right about here, he's gonna have a line. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add that line. Let's just do this. I don't feel like fighting. Gotten to the point now. I'll use all these shortcuts. All right, external lines. It'll be Olin. Not external lines. Just okay, whatever. All right. And I know I haven't put in his I know I haven't put I know I haven't put his dialogue or his keyframes for his mouth on yet. Let's check our time. 30 minutes. Okay, cool. Let me go and get that. I guess I can do that here. Why did that go there? I'm gonna come here. I just want the pose library for the mouth. And then come over to the pose library. Let me lock that in. And I'll lock that in. All right. Let me make sure everything's straight. Matches, matches, matches. Okay. Voiceovers. Linden 1. Not Linden. Olin. Okay. And of course, that's not everything I need. All right. Okay, cool. Do I need that? I think I was no longer using the top parts, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it anyway. All right. With the human generator models, all of the facial bones or controllers only use location, no rotation. So yeah. Since these are locked in, I'm gonna go ahead and hit lip sync, and then I'll do a little refining if I have to. I know some people will sit there and do all of these extra things, and I'll probably do it for this series since I am doing it in short form. All right. Okay, let me clean the channels. Animate. Give me my smoother, blend, ease, and push, pull. Okay. So set. I'm gonna make them all overshoot. Since this is a fresh one, I didn't pre-do it. I know I have to be a little bit more distinct in my adjustments. So for this, I'm gonna click this once. Okay, and it'll play it back.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
Okay, so with that being said, I don't like that. Let's open it a little bit.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
It's not too bad. Okay, come back up here and hit him with another curve.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
I don't think it's completely closed. See? All right, go back to the beginning. If I turn the entire office off and the cables, it should work a little bit faster.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
Not too bad. Okay, push that down. Next, I'm gonna add a few little actions, which would be like the brow line going up and whatnot. All right. So what that's, yeah, these location. This started like 5 or 6. Cool. It's fast, slow down. So let's say 22 frames. and then G. I'm gonna vector all of that.
This is going to be easy.
Ooh, I don't like that. Add 6. Alright.
This is going to be easy.
Needs to hold for a little bit, so let's take it so many frames, and then I'll add 10 to this one. Alright. And yes, it is pretty much a guessing game on the timing that you want.
This is going to be easier than time.
Now I know that I did that. Let's go location again. Lock it. I think, yeah, these two. Location. Push it down a little bit. And I still think these need about 6 frames. Okay, so I'll push. Yeah, that's good. And then G. Alright. And then, of course, I have to go to blink. Let's do some blinking. I always just do this straight from the jump. I don't even worry about trying to be specific about the amount of frames. I'm sorry. Doing it in a particular place. Uh-oh, go back one. I didn't do that right. All right, there we go. Excuse me. I can't see his eyes, so let's hide those glasses. Go back. All right. Okay. Pull it forward a little bit. Copy, save, paste. All right. Push down, and this is how you layer animation. At least the way I layer animation. So yeah, okay. Let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to animate his eyes, because sometimes the head and the eyes move almost at the same time in such a way where you can't really tell if the eyes moved or not before the head did. It's just one of those things you just don't know sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna do the head animation and the neck. Go ahead and just location. All right, I'm gonna go to about 16 frames and then click this. I do want, like I said, I want to be a subtle motion.
This is going to be easier.
All right. Just really, really subtle animations. 22. And then grab the head. Oh, no, that's too much. Turn to the side. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna break him up a little bit. So I know I want this one to kind of be behind it a little bit. So hold on, let me select all of it. It's turning, grab. I'll just go free on all of them. But on this one, I kind of want to spring it a little bit. All right. All right. Let's go.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
All right, so I know I want him to slowly look back to where he started. Go ahead and add keyframes there. That should be more than enough. And select those, take it back where it came from. This time his head's gonna be a little bit lower though. Just a little bit. All right. Okay, select all of it. I just want the rotations. And I'm gonna go to a little bit of smoothing, not a lot. Same thing for the lower, the neck. That's for the head. Pick it. I think we're gonna turn off I don't want the rotation one. All right. Okay. I'm gonna push it down. All right. Now you see how the hands and stuff, nothing pops out because I used replace.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
Now there, I start to kind of see where I feel like I could do a thing with the eyes. So location. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and leap it frog ahead. All right. Push it down a little. Go a little bit further. All right. And then I'm gonna push it back. Ooh, not long enough. 2. All right.
This is going to be easier than tying.
All right. So it turns roughly about there. About 55. Okay. I'll push this back 3. All right, so it's about to turn again right there. I'm gonna go back 6. And then I'll give it the original keyframe. But with a little bit of a twist. All right, so slide it a little, bring it down some. All right, I'm going to select this one and then copy paste. All right. So that first one, I'm going to vector it. Because I just want it to be an instant action almost. Linear but Bezier.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going
You see slightly frowns. Okay, let me push this down. All right. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 actions, all with an add function on top. If I come here, add, and they're all holding forward, and nothing is bleeding on top of anything else. Okay.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
I do not like this right here. What is that? Excuse me. Why is it happening to his mouth? It's probably something that can't even see in the actual render, but still, it bothers me. All right, go back to animation. Let's turn some stuff back on. I have to turn this back off completely. All right. Okay.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
I do feel like on the neck, like right here, as you see when he goes to turn, it turns too much, and I think a little bit too much before his head. So this one was the one for the neck. All right. This is the rotation. So I'm thinking I might pull this back some. Give it a second to start.
It's going to be easier than tying my shoes.
Yeah, there we go. Noticing those little things, those little things.
This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes. This is going to be easier than tying my shoes.
All right, that shot is done. On to the next one. And click 3, click 3, click. Shot. Uh-oh. Shot 3. All right. Check time at 44 minutes. All right, guys, I might stop right there, but nonetheless, you see the process kind of ties into some of the last videos I've posted. I do really want you guys to share this, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Pretty much nothing else to say. So, like I said, I'll stop there and nothing but love.